It's been said as Celine Dion. I wanted to be as classy as possible. Um, the color was very important for me. If I wear a yellow dress, it's gonna say, oh yeah. The color needed to be something because it's. I still remember 26 years ago. I was so young. It was the first experience for me singing with people, Bryce, and I was so intimidated and impressed. It was the beginning of my career. I had everything to learn. It taught me so much. I never thought that years later, from animated movie to real acting, that they were going to consider me singing again. I cannot compare the first Beauty and the Beast to the second one. Animation, real acting. One thing is for sure, I thought that it was appropriate to have a gown, like the ball, and the blue was like soft, tea time, Angela Lansbury, the Beast. I don't know. I wanted to be glamorous. That has been said as Celine Dion. I wanted to be as classy as possible. The color was very important for me. If I wear a yellow dress, it's gonna say, oh yeah. The color needed to be something because it's. I still remember 26 years ago. I was so young. It was the first experience for me singing with people, Bryce, and I was so intimidated and impressed. It was the beginning of my career. I had everything to learn. It taught me so much. I never thought that years later, from animated movie to real acting, that they were going to consider me singing again. I cannot compare the first Beauty and the Beast to the second one. Animation, real acting. One thing is for sure, I thought that it was appropriate to have a gown, like the ball, and the blue was like soft, tea time, Angela Lansbury, the Beast. I don't know. I wanted to be glamorous, but I didn't want to be like, I didn't feel like showing my legs or to have a different hair or anything like that. When it's time to do that, I love to do it, but I think it makes you want to be romantic and so dreamy.
World premiere of Disney's Beauty and the Beast, and I am joined by the very elegant, the very powerful Celine Dion. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's an honor to be here.
You know, I love your original version of Beauty and the Beast. What does it mean to you now that 26 years has passed and it's being redone and reliving a whole new chapter of its life? Tell us about it.
Very emotional for me. I never thought that this moment was going to come back 26 years after, because it's already been 26 years and it's pretty hard to imagine that time flies so fast. When I have had the opportunity to do Beauty and the Beast with my husband Dan, it put me on the map. It put me where I am today. It's a classic that will live on forever. 26 years later, they came back to me and say, can you sing a song in the movie? And I said, which movie? They said, Beauty and the Beast. And I said, again? They said, yes. The only difference now is not animated, it's with real actors. And to be honest with you, it took me a while because I'm still in love with my first Beauty and the Beast. I say my first because it was hard for me to take a decision and move on to another Beauty and the Beast. But I feel very honored that they've asked me to sing again and be part of it. So.
Yeah, and the song is called How Does a Moment Last Forever, written by Alan Menken. What was it like just even being back in the studio with him?
It was great, and at the same time, the first song was a duet, as you know.
The great Peabo Bryson.
the wonderful Peebo Bryson that was at the peak of his career, who helped me tremendously, so kind to make me so comfortable. And I was just beginning, and I was just starting, and I was pretty overwhelmed by this whole thing. And we sang that song a lot together, and I still sing the song on stage. So now I'm going to have to try to find a way to blend the two songs together. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to call Peebo again.
I was just saying, call Peebo some exclusive mashup that could happen in the Vegas show or something. And do your boys understand, like, sort of, because I'm sure they're of the age now where they'll want to see the live action movie, but do they know your history with it?
They kind of know, but I'm going to bring them to the movies and see that with them. That's going to be a thrill for me as a mom.
That's going to be incredible. It's such an honor for you to join us on the red carpet, and I appreciate you taking the time to speak with us. Thank you so much.
It's my honor. Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night. Celine Dion, literally glowing as she makes her way down the red carpet. Guys, if you've not heard any of the soundtrack,
What did the lyrics mean to you as you were recording?
Well, at first it was difficult to me to sing another song because I kept thinking of Beauty and the Beast, and I didn't know if I was cheating with my first one.
Aw.
I was like, should I do that? It's an honor at the same time that they still take me in consideration 26 years later already. Making decisions on my own, it's a little harder.
Yeah.
I'm still in love with Beauty and the Beast with Peebo Bryson. Nothing to compare. We can apples and pears. Animation, real actors. We're not here to compare. We're here to celebrate. When I sang the song, I just thought of my husband. And it's a moment that will live forever for the rest of my life. Love. Love. And never judging a book by its cover. When you see the beast, it's pretty intimidating. But he's so gentle and so beautiful inside.
We're a class act.
I've got one quick question. Which character are you looking forward to seeing come to life the most? Or which one is your favorite character of all the characters in the movie?
It's a hard one. I'm gonna say the Beast because I miss dancing with my husband, and I'm gonna pretend that it's me tonight. And the Beast is very looking mean, and I know how gentle and beautiful he is. I'd love to be in his arms and have a ball dance with him.
So next week is going to be Women's Day. Who was the women in your life that pushed you to be who you are now?
My mom.
Celine, you recently with Las Vegas. Monday, where's home? What's scoring in Las Vegas?
Where? I'm sorry.
Mayweather, home.
I didn't get it.
Mayweather, home, and Vegas was scoring. Vegas was your home as well at one point.
Home is where my heart is. I'm in California now. I'm home. When I go to Las Vegas, I still base there. This is my main house. I still perform there. You have to come.
Celine, what do you think about cartoons now depicting LGBT characters?
Excuse me?
What do you think about cartoons now depicting LGBTQ characters?
I mean the actors of in the movie.
In the movie and also other Disney cartoons are doing.
I think they're doing an amazing job. I mean, for me, it's overwhelming to be here 26 years later, from animation to real acting. It's still me singing in the same movie. I don't know. I didn't know that the wheel was going that fast 26 years later. It's a little bit like this. I'm dizzy a little bit.
What can we expect from you? You saw me.
All right.